All right, guys, I'm going to try to do a little testimony or a little story. I'm going to do a story. But I was inspired yesterday. So Ron and I have been together for a few days doing a little hunting and fishing. It ain't like Peter. It ain't like your place. It ain't like hunting's hard around here. But we had a great fishing day. I'll send you some pictures. It'd be hard to repeat the bass day we had in 2 hours yesterday. But if you didn't see it on Facebook or Instagram, it's pretty nice. Ron caught 16, 12, and Clark caught, no, 13, and Clark caught 3. But his defense, he was actually putting fish in coolers and stomping on them. But Ron talked about yesterday, one of the words he's working on is being led by the Spirit. He's got some great testimonies. Maybe he'll share some on our page. In fact, I might ask him to. A couple of great stories. I can share them, but Ron can share them better. But yesterday, Ron left around 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 2:30 yesterday. Clark wanted to go hunting. I agreed to take him. So I had to go get some gas, and I went to the little convenience store. And not necessarily, not at all feeling led by the Lord, but the plans did change. I was going to go to a different store, but I decided to go to this store just because. And when I got there, I put my gas thing in, and I heard this person on the pump opposite kind of say a curse word or something, but I didn't pay any attention to it. I went in the store. There's a line, 6 feet apart. There's 5 or 6 of us on two lines. It's like three on each side. And this lady was kind of like in front of me, and of course it's everybody like, do you go, do you go, do you go? And anyway, for some reason, she struck me right off the bat. And she was an older lady, probably in her mid-60s. Of course, had her mask on. She walked up now, I wouldn't recognize her. But she just said, I just have a question. I could tell she was like nervous. And so I kind of eased up in front of a couple of people because I felt like she needed some help, but I didn't know what. And so I kind of tried to overhear the conversation. She was asking the clerk. It was something about her card and this, and the clerk said, well, you got to get your card. Now, the clerk didn't give a rat. I mean, she was like, well, you can't do anything. No. So she went back to the car, and I went ahead and got my Copenhagen. But I kept looking back to see if she had left because I just felt something in my spirit that maybe it was something I needed to do. And so I thought she was going to leave. I thought she got in the car, she got in the driver's side, and I said, she's going to leave. And I didn't understand what was going on, but I just felt like it was something I was supposed to do. But after I got my Copenhagen, I went back around, and she's out there back at the pump trying to use her card. And my heart just kind of jumped, and I just went up to her and I said, ma'am, can I help you? And she said, I think I need some help. And I said, well, what do you need? And hang on, I got sneeze. This is great for video. And I just said, let me do it for you. And so let me use my card because her card wasn't working. And she, I don't know if it's a card or not. And she's like, I don't want you to pay for it. And I said, look, just let me pay for your gas. Well, anyway, she immediately started crying and said, my husband died, and I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do anything. He's gone. I'm here visiting my son, and she's just bawling. And I'm like, you don't worry about it. I hugged her because I've lost so many people. And I'll tell you something about death. I'll interject this. I was talking to Ron yesterday. But see, we were created to live forever. There's nothing in our physical, emotional makeup that has a place for death. And I've struggled with it. It's thrown me off track many times, several times. But I just felt, immediately when she said that, my tears burst out of my eyes, And I tried not to like boo-hoo, but I was, y'all probably mostly see me when I get teary-eyed. And I said, look, let me just do it. So I did it. My card worked fine. I filled her tank up, and she's like, I want to pay you. I got some cash. And I said, I don't want your money. I said, you just pretend Jesus is filling up your car. And then we talked a little bit. I said, what happened? How long is your husband? And she told me the story. And I was just heartbroken. I was just heartbroken. I filled it up, and it only took like $14. I wanted to do more. And then she's like, can I pay you? And I was like, no, will you let me bless you? But man, for an hour. So I hugged her a couple of times. I forgot about COVID, you know, and I hugged her and I said, you know, I understand and I sympathize with you, and just I hope this blesses you and all that. But I just felt like it was one of those moments where I did something God wanted me to do. Now, there's probably a million of those I've missed. And I told the Lord when I got in the car, because an hour later, I still got tears in my eyes. 1 hour later, I've still got tears. And I didn't get her number. I didn't get her name. I don't know. And I left there thinking, was there something else I was supposed to do? And it may not have been. It may have just been, I was like, whatever. But, you know, as Ron and I were talking, if he might tell Ron, tell a couple of these stories that you told me over the weekend about the $20 bill. You know, I had about 3 of them. There are moments that God created for us. And I told the Lord, I said, look, if you will just tell me loud enough, I can hear it. I'm your man in these moments. But I'm sure I miss it because my mind's somewhere else and all that kind of stuff. But I touched one yesterday, and I don't want to lose my reward. I didn't do it to try to get a reward. I don't care if I lose my reward. I'm trying to encourage everybody. There are moments for us, and they're every day, and they're often. But I don't find them every day, and you don't find them every day. But when I find one, as small as it is, it's powerful. And hopefully this lady will be blessed. I think she will know that God sees her, because she didn't know my name. We didn't exchange names. I just interjected her life when she was like at the point of a nervous breakdown because she could not get this pump to work. She didn't know what to do. She said she'd already called her son. I heard that at the cashier. So I don't know if this is a blessing. I'm going to come back and do another video. But hey, everybody, listen to me. There are things for you to do every day. Now, you may not find them but you're supposed to find them every day. And I don't find them every day. I'm not judging you or anything like that. But I found one yesterday. I mean, it lit me up, and I'm still feeling God's presence for that little moment. And you know, so bless y'all. Y'all keep looking, keep stretching. Small things can have great rewards. There's a verse that stood out. We've been praying with some guys, but the verse was like, what a fire is started by a small spark. And Ron's got a couple of great stories. Ron, if you'll just do a little YouTube and text him, I think it'd be wonderful. All right, see y'all later.